Hello boys and girls, this is Titanfall of course, and welcome back to some more Titanfall gameplay. This is with the Longbow DMR sniper rifle. I gotta say, I never really liked the sniper rifle to begin with. We're gonna talk more about it later on, but I kinda grown to love it now actually. This is almost flawless gameplay. I was so proud of myself. I think this is about the 12th round or something like that I play. It's the 4th round I believe of Hardpoint. Hardpoint is basically capture the flag, or capture the control points rather. Capture the flag is kind of like you have one flag, enemy has one flag, whatever. But yeah, the Longbow is just a great sniping tool. As you can see, I'm sniping pilots in mid-air and all kinds of good stuff. It is greatly fun. I pulled off some sick-ass one-shots in the head whilst the pilots are jumping sometimes. I don't know if I did that in this gameplay, but it is a really sweet sniper rifle. It also has some great recoil to it, so it kind of feels like it's real, so to say. It actually feels good. And this gameplay is rendered in 4K, so I definitely recommend, if you have decent broadband, 50 megabits down or more, to check it out in 1440p, or even better 4K, because 4K really brings it that close to how it actually looks on my PC. Sadly, still it doesn't look as good as it does on my PC in 4K, but it's a lot closer than if you just watch it in 1080p. And don't worry, even if you just have a 1080p monitor, you can still watch 4K and enjoy it, because the only thing that YouTube really does is up the broadband and the bitrate, so you actually get more data per second of footage per frame, and making it a lot more smooth and clear and lag free, so you can simply enjoy the video better. This is a little bit extra thing I do for first person shooters like these, because in Minecraft you don't really need a resolution like that, because you see everything anyways, because not much is happening on the screen. But on big games like this, FPS games, you do need it, simply because there is so much happening on the screen at the same time. You definitely need that little bit of extra bitrate to make sure it's not too blurry. And you can actually check it yourself just by looking at this video in 1080p at first for 1 minute or two, and then switch it to 4K, and you're gonna see a huge difference. Even though your monitor is only 1080p, and even though I only recorded in 1080p, it does a huge difference. And you're probably gonna see a lot of nice comments explaining it in a good way as well, since English isn't my first language, so even though I exactly know what's going on, I'm not exactly the best guy to explain it, but I've seen people explain it on my 4K videos earlier, nicely teaching the PC Master Race noobs, so to say, how it works with 4K and YouTube, simply because it's kind of a little bit bugged. I think I had a guy sitting there on top of my Titan. I don't really know why my Titan was sitting down like that, though. That was kind of strange. Maybe to signal that he has an enemy pilot on the back of him. I don't exactly know, but yeah. Anyways, I kind of grown fond of this actually lock-on launcher. I gotta say, I like it a lot better than a Sidewinder. The Sidewinder, I guess it's nice for just bobbing in and out of cover and shooting a couple of rockets at a time, but the thing is that it's so weak when it comes to the damage output. I prefer this lock-on launcher any day. The weird thing here though is that my lock-on launcher misses a bunch for some reason. I have no clue why, really. I see tons of shots missing. I don't know if there's some kind of a perk you can have or whatever, but yeah, enemy pilot jumps out, so I try to get him, but it's too late, and now his Titan sees me, so better move your fat ass, Anders, otherwise you're gonna get blown the fuck up. But we sooner or later get him. My rocket misses again though, but I get a little bit of a hard point, hold point, and I don't get any points whatsoever for killing the actual Titan, so that kinda stinks a little bit, and then I kill myself. That is actually what ruins this entire video, because otherwise it would have been a flawless gameplay. And I use my burn card actually, Atlas Refurb. Get a brand new Atlas that I get to jump into inside it straight away after dying. Pretty damn sweet. I also got a burn card of a really cool sniper rifle that was a bolt action sniper rifle that fired explosive rounds. It looked like super sweet, looked like a 50 cal or a 20 millimeter, like a big ass sniper rifle, but honestly, it kind of sucked dick. It was really inaccurate. It was like the bullets were traveling super slowly, almost like the bullets would have been like missiles or something like that, and I definitely did not like it. I recorded some gameplay with it, but I ended up just throwing it away because I kind of sucked, and it kind of sucked as well. And that kind of stuff is so important too. You could see me there shooting off an enemy pilot from a friendly Titan. It's extremely important you keep an eye out for that kind of stuff, because a pilot on top of your Titan or on a friendly Titan can wreck your Titan in less than 10 seconds, depending on which weapon the person has. It can literally deplete your whole shield and all of your health in like no time, so you really gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. The only really thing that bothers me right now with this game, honestly, is the lock-on noob pistol. I hate it so much, because any noob whatsoever can just jump around the room like crazy and lock on to me, even though they can't aim for shit, and shoot me in just a couple of seconds. But usually I can manage to stay away from that kind of stuff just by jumping around like crazy myself and shoot the guy whilst moving, because I can actually aim and I'm not like handicapped in my brain or something. But honestly, I really hate that lock-on pistol. I think it definitely kind of sucks, to be honest, because it's actually really good. That's the sad thing. But I think it sucks that it's actually in the game. I'm guessing this is something they did to maybe make Xbox players happy for Xbox 360 and Xbox One. That's the only thing I can kind of think of, because I can't see in any way why a PC player would need such a device that locks on by itself. It just feels like kind of cheat mode, to be honest, but what the fuck, you can't do much about it. But the thing is that the pistol is even great when you don't have it in lock-on mode. It's too good. It should be one of those kinds of weapons that are completely useless unless you use it in lock-on mode, because if you can use it good in both lock-on mode and when you do the firing yourself, aka aiming down sights, that just makes it a little bit too overpowered, I think, at least in my opinion. I don't know. And look at this, freaking noob here with his automatic pistol. Fucking get sniped, brah. Fucking get sniped. So goddamn funny. But that's all you gotta do. You gotta like stay behind cover a little bit so it actually loses the lock on you. Then he can't fire it, and then he had to fire it manually, and then you could see he failed horribly. I managed to no-scope him with my automatic sniper outfit. Sure, it was close range, but I mean, heck, he had a pistol on me and he had an advantage on me like crazy, but he still failed. So you can still easily like bring down one of those pilots, even if they're rocking one of those kinds of pistols, as long as you're kind of good and they're kind of noobish. But the problem kind of starts happening the most when you have a person like myself, like a decent player, that uses that lock-on pistol, because then it gets incredibly powerful. Because if you fail with your lock, you can just use aim down sights and fire it yourself and be extremely deadly as well. And that's kind of the point with it. I think either it should be one of those noob helping weapons that is only good if you always let it auto-target, or it should be a good weapon that you aim down sights and aim yourself. I don't think it should be good at both, otherwise it's a little bit, like I said, overpowered. It's kind of like having that lock-on missile launcher that I'm using. It's like letting that shoot straight away without any kind of lock, and also shoot with a lock. So, yeah, that's kind of my 5 cents. I don't know. But other than that, I gotta say, I'm really loving playing. And I was about to say PlanetSide. It reminds me a lot of PlanetSide too, with the fast pace and the rocket packs and stuff. Call of Duty and PlanetSide, and maybe a little bit of Tribes Ascend almost as well, to be honest. Like the really fast gameplay of the guns and stuff. But yeah, it's just a great game. I'm enjoying it greatly. I'm seeing very little problems with the game right now. I'm thinking when there's more game modes, when you get to use all of the Titans, because there's 2 more Titans. There's a lightweight Titan that is extremely quick and agile, and then we have the Ogre that's even bigger than these Atlas type of Titans that we're using right here, that is even more more slow and more heavily armored. Also gonna be very fun to see all of the weapons that's gonna be available when the game releases. But like I said, don't pre-order it, just wait until the game releases and watch a couple of reviews and kind of decide after that. But I mean, like, 15 pilot kills, 1 death, that's pretty badass in my opinion. As usual, thank you guys for watching, have a wonderful day, bye bye.